It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. They begin the drive with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Well, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Yeah. Very early.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where they set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it. Because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
There's 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Again, it's Robinson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Troy Anderson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side, too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to 45. You talk about this Falcon defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they move the ball with relative ease.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Now Youngway Koo for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Off the option, here's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost.
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Back to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Pass complete to Judy on the out route. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll roll him out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions.
Should have been Pick City.
Getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 27-yard line. 133 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, Ritter. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Steps away to his left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Back to throw now on first down. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Marvin Mims from 3 yards out. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Ritter with it after the play fake. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ritter will set up to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 111 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Williams will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Williams is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll run it with Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? And now they'll shift things around. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, it's Ritter sliding out of the pocket. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now yet another incomplete completion here as they fail to connect on third.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Ritter back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. On first down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
It's caught inside the 25. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's going to try and take off with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Broncos get a bit closer. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Oh my God.
A pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week. saw how precise he was and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Ritter now on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown from 4 yards out. And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Ritter will throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Past the 20, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team.
And now you want to play.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Ritter now. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance.